Hi, I'm Kris from Theme Park to Table, cooking up theme park recipes here in my kitchen. Today on A Little Extra Pixie Dust, we're going to make cake batter. So I'm going to show you my method for making cake batter from scratch. The one I'm doing today in particular is going to be chocolate. If you were doing something other than chocolate, you would get rid of the cocoa powder, increase the cake flour a bit to make up for the difference, and then add whatever kind of extract or flavoring you were doing. But for today, this is what we're going to do. I have my sieve. I'm going to throw in my cake flour and my cocoa powder, and I have some baking powder and some baking soda. And then we are just going to sift all this together. Just give it a little shake. The cocoa powder tends to be the culprit of clumping in this. So once we get this all shaken down, we'll use the back of our spatula to help break up the balls of cocoa powder so that everybody is nice and smooth. So we're just going to kind of break these guys down a little bit, force them to play nice with the others, get everybody in. And that looks good. Set this off to the side. The next step is going to be preparing our wet ingredients. So we want to come around this way. We have just a few ingredients that go into this. We have whole eggs, egg yolks. Come on, little buddy. We have an egg yolk that is resistant to coming into the party. Just gonna... I have to say, in all my years of baking, I've never had an egg yolk stick quite like this inside of something. And then we have sugar. We're going to lower this, and we're going to beat this until it's light and fluffy. With this one, the color of the eggs will actually change color. What you're waiting for is the yolks to actually lighten to a paler yellow. So we're going to crank this up, and we're going to let that work. I go up one more. Make sure my bowl is tight in there, because it is loosening itself. My mixer's been around for a while, so it's got a few little things that happen. When it really gets going, my bowl loosens, my pin moves the head. It's definitely been well loved. I'm starting to see the color change. I'd say we're probably just about 30 seconds out from these being ready to go. Okay. That's looking pretty good. So I don't know if you can tell on the camera very well, but it actually has kind of lightened and become a paler yellow. I'm going to get this off of here so it doesn't drip all over the place. Stick that in the empty bowl. Let's pull this back over this way. And now we're actually going to fold our dry mixture into our wet mixture. So I'm just going to go a little bit at a time and then just give it kind of a gentle folding motion until it all gets incorporated in there. The cocoa powder always seems to separate and kind of cause what looks like a cocoa powder oil spill on top. It will eventually incorporate itself in, but it does take a little bit of time and a little bit of work to get to that point. You can actually see it starting now to pull together. So once that starts pulling together, that's when I add the next little bunch in. I'm going to just go all in. There we go. Now the same thing, we're just going to give this a mix until everything is incorporated in. I like this cake batter because it's really, really chocolatey. Oh, I'm going to wear some of it too. Chocolate looks good on everybody. When this bakes up, there's definitely a very rich, dark chocolate flavor to it. Okay. Let me just scrape the sides. Try to get that little bit of left of wet to saturate the little bit of dry that's left. And since we're almost there, I'm going to add in my vanilla. And then we're just going to bring this the rest of the way. Once everything is incorporated in, you don't want to overmix it. So once you're sure you've got all the dry mixed into the wet, and I always kind of give my bowl a spin so you can see the part working towards you. That's not always easy to see. And then I tip it and I look at the bottom. Make sure the bottom looks like it's all incorporated. And there you have it. That's how I make my chocolate cake batter. If you like this video, hit like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.